What's going on, guys? It's the Hunter Project here. Welcome to my channel where you'll find all things Monster Hunter and more. I will be posting other games here too, but Monster Hunter will be the main focus. And if you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button and enjoy the video. So today we will be going over an easy and simplified guide on how to use the Charge Blade in both playstyles. And this guide will be tailored to PC players specifically, as I am on PC, and I believe there's a lot more console tutorials out there, which obviously makes it harder for PC players to learn, like trying to find the PC equivalents in button prompts. So yeah, so diving straight in, I will start with the basics. How to charge your Phials. So to do this, all we want to be using are right click held down for about a second, so it's a charged hit. Like, if you could test this yourself, so if you just press right click, it'll be a really soft attack, whereas if you charge it just for a second, it will be you can definitely see the difference in it being charged and not charged. And then you want to follow this up with a left click, and that's going to be your basic combo. And this is literally all you need to know as a beginner when it comes to charging your charge blade. So you want to do this around 2 times, and your Phials in the top left will begin to glow red. It would just be like a dark red, and if you did it once, it'll most likely be yellow. So to load your Phials, you want to click the top side mouse button with right click, and it will load the Phials into the blade. Now you know how to charge your blade, we want to learn how to charge the shield using those Phials. So to charge your shield, the easiest way is to right click slash, followed by 2 left and right mouse clicks together. And when your character is about to do the amped discharge, you just want to press the top side mouse button, and then you'll do your elemental round slash, and this will charge your shield. And now you're good to go in terms of whatever playstyle you want to play with. Each Phial will last 30 seconds of a charged shield, so to keep that in mind. Right, so to perform the super amped discharge, all you have to do is right click slash, followed by 2 left and right mouse clicks together, which will take you straight into the move. And do note that it will not be a super amp if your shield is not charged. So be sure to make sure that you see the glowing shield icon in the top left, and as long as that's glowing, anytime you ever do a discharge, it will always be a super amped version of it. And yeah, so this will unload all your Phials at once, but of course it'll just do a massive amount of damage as they're all clicked together, and the shield will remain charged, so do keep that in mind. So that basically covers the basics of this playstyle, and at the end I will go over extra tips for both playstyles. Right, so next we have my favourite way to play with the Charge Blade, the Savage Axe. So to initiate this playstyle, when you get to the super amp discharge, you just want to press C before you unload the attack, and after the second left and right mouse click, just before you go into the super amp, you just want to press C, and you'll do an axe swing, which is the initiation of Savage Axe mode. So there will be 2 slashes. We have the up and down swing using the left click, and the horizontal swing using the right click, and you do want to try and chain these together, and make sure you never use the right click to the point where you get down below 2 Phials. So do keep in mind that the right click will use your Phials up with each swing, and you do want to try and keep your Phials above 1 preferably, so you can easily recharge your Phials with the sword and then swap straight back to your axe without having to lose all your Phials. It loses the axe mode, and then you have to charge it all up again, and then do the super amped into pressing C again. So just to avoid that time wasting, you just want to, as soon as you get down to 2 Phials, you want to recharge your sword and then put it back into your shield. And yeah, other than that, guys, that is the basics of Savage Axe. Right, so moving on to the extra tips. So when charging your sword, remember you do not always need to follow it with charge slash with the left click round slash. So you don't need to do the charge slash and then always follow with the left click. You can use space to move yourself to a better position. So you do the charge move, you do the charge slash, sorry, and then you press space, reposition, go straight into another charge slash. And also, if you do charge your sword too much, it will cause your sword to deflect off of the monster, and this will be visually seen by your Phials glowing a bright red. To avoid this, charge your shield as soon as you see it go normal red, and if you do want to go the extra mile, you can charge your sword to prevent this. In order to do that, when you charge your Phials, hold left click to charge once again, and you'll see an animation where your character will tuck in and hold their sword, and you'll see visual animations to show that your sword's being charged, and you let go and it will let out a elemental slash downwards. And basically this move will charge up your sword. If you look in the top left, you will see with your shield, well, if you don't have your shield already charged up, like your shield's icon, your sword will also be charged. During this time, you will not deflect from maxed out red Phials, so when you are glowing red, your weapon won't get deflected, which of course it can be annoying, especially if, I don't know, say you're trying to do your swing straight into your super amp and it's already glowing red. You're gonna have to load the Phials, or you're gonna have to do your initial swing away from the monster and then aim your elemental discharge at the monster, if that makes sense. But of course these are extra tips, so you don't need to learn these to be good with the charge blade, it's just good to know. And you just want to make sure, so you do not have to use the charged up sword very often, like probably 1 out of 10 times you will need to use it. That's assuming that you're going for optimal DPS. And finally, the last tip is directly aimed at Savage Axe users, so which is when you have your Savage Axe fully powered up, never unsheath it using sword attack. So if you are running around with your weapon away, never come out with the sword attack. If you just click the top left side button of your mouse when your weapon is away, while holding W, you will go straight into an axe swing, so you do not have to waste time transforming from sword and shield to axe mode. Right guys, so before I end the video, just want to add a few skills that are useful for Charge Blade. So for super amped playstyle, I'd recommend Artillery, as it will increase the damage of your Phials, and for Savage Axe I'd recommend Power Prolonger, as this will increase the time at which your Savage Axe will remain charged up, assuming you are using your horizontal swings wisely and making sure you keep your Phials above 1 to maximise your time efficiency. Also, try to charge your sword without loading the Phials before you unload the Savage Axe, and super amp so you can quickly load your Phials back in and continue doing DPS. Another skill that is quite useful would be Focus, which will mean you're more likely to be able to do one charged hit followed by a round slash, and it would charge up most of your Phials, if not all. And yeah guys, other than that, this does bring us to the conclusion of the video. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe and like button if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did learn a lot of this weapons mechanics watching this video, and be sure to check out some of my other Monster Hunter content and subscribe for more weekly videos. I will be uploading 2 to 4 times a week depending on my uni schedule, so stay tuned for that guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.